Second.
Chalk Mountain. Exactly.
My name is Darma Gaines, and I live close enough to see the mountain disappear daily as it goes away. And I live close enough to hear the explosions and to feel the ground shake when it goes away, turns into chalk. And my concern is, if it's going to take even as long as it took you to explain the process. I mean, you explained it really well, and I appreciate that, because I didn't know what process we were in. That's why I'm here, is to find out more information. My question is, by the time all those pieces that you said it takes as long as it takes because of all the things that have to process, will there still be a mountain? Because to get to the point that you say we're getting to, which is to have something done, a whole lot of time is going to pass, and a whole lot of rock is going to come down.
That's true. It will be a long. It is going to be a long process, as you can hear how I explain it.
How can you help us either shorten the process or stop the work until we get to the point?
Okay.
I have one more thing, though.
Sure.
A point on this application that has been submitted for this rock crusher. There's 2 blocks on there. I think it's about on the 2nd page, and it says, "Who is your state representative and who is your state senator?" Why would that question be on that application if there wasn't a need for somebody to pick up the phone and say, "Mr. Miller, somebody is going to put a rock crusher in here." So I think that's an important point.
Well, I haven't seen the form, but I don't doubt that it's on there. Thank you. Here's what I'm trying to do, and here's what I'm proposing. I have a proposal where actually both sides, and that's my job, where everybody comes out happy. I'm trying not to put myself right on one side or the other. Here's my proposal, because I'm trying to make everyone win. If you'll listen to me, I'm going to lay it out. There is a way that Mr. Parham, who owns the land, Mr. Davis, who owns the rock crusher, and all the people concerned in here can come out winner. Let me explain it. The legislature, a couple of sessions ago, passed something called conservation easements. Now then, the conservation easement works this way. A group can go in, can sign the conservation easement with the landowner. The landowner has to give up concessions on the conservation easement. He agrees to leave it in pristine condition, no rock quarries, no subdivisions, no commercial developments. It must remain in the pristine shape that it is the day that the agreement is signed. In return, the landowner is reimbursed for that through perpetuity. Because once you sign that agreement, it's good from now on. You're obligating yourself to future generations. There are groups that will fund conservation easements. Now, Mr. Parham, who owns the land, has a contract with the people who own the rock crusher. He would then have to buy their contract out. Okay? They would realize a profit. Mr. Parham would realize a profit because he wants some income off his property, and I don't begrudge him that. All the neighbors would be happy because it would be better than it is before the rock crusher comes in, because now they have some assurance that nothing will ever be developed on that property. So that's a proposal that I'm offering all parties involved. And that is a better job for me to take as a resource, as a facilitator, is try to make it. First, I need to try to make sure that everybody comes out a winner with it. So
The problem is it's too late. It's already started.
well,
It's not gonna be in pristine condition.
There's no pristine about it anymore.
okay, then we can just let the process roll. I mean, if you don't want to try that, that's fine too. If that's
Have you been there?
Sid,
yes.
that's a great proposal. It's going to take a long time to do it. You as a facilitator, if you would please stop him where he is right now before he ruins any more of that pristine hill. Facilitate that for us, and we'll work on that other portion with you.
Okay, I'm one step ahead of you. I have already talked. I've mentioned it to Mr. Parham, and I've mentioned it to one of the owners in the rock quarry a few days ago. They didn't turn me down, neither one of them. They said this was new information. They had not heard this information, and that they would consider it. Okay, a conservation easement is going to, if it's agreeable to all sides, is going to be your fastest remedy. It could be signed tomorrow, and everything could stop. And I think that's what you want. If you do not want me to pursue this avenue, it will be, as whoever, what you got. Anyway, the lady said it will be a 18-month, 2-year, 3-4-year process. And right now, there's not a rock crusher out there, but there's no permit required to sell caliche.
But
They can proceed. So this is the remedy that I'm offering.
yeah, if you can stop him where he is today, because he started out with about an acre that was already a caliche pit. He's probably got now 5 acres, and a good portion of the lower half of the mountain is gone in that area. If you can stop him now, I think everybody here is willing to work with that, because that
I have put the proposals out there now to both sides,
Thank you.
and we'll see what happens. Yes, sir.
What's the source of funding for the easement?
There's different organizations. It's basically private funding from Conservation, Audubon Society, I should have brought a list. They can't be tomorrow. I'll get you a list of those that participate in that. And it doesn't have to be, by the way, just one entity. It can be a group of local citizens, another group, the Sierra Club, another group, and it can be a pool of people.
Follow up to that, when you talk to the folks who slip machines and the property owner, do you know of any groups that might be interested in purchasing such a conservation easement?
There are groups out there, yeah, that will do this. And we have done it before. We've done it in some of the very exact same type of situations and scenarios in the hill country around Austin, highly populated areas, had the same problem and worked beautifully. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, John Yearwood. I got a place out on 67 there. Now, the way I understand it is TCEQ and the regulations limit what you can do. And private property rights also. If Mr. Farr wants to do with his land, he's got a right to do with it. That's what the Constitution says. But there's a procedure that you described, and you can't vary from that other than being a facilitator for the conservation easement or whatever, correct?
That's correct. I can't snap my finger and say, shut everything down until I tell you what to do. I mean, that's not what happens. We have a process. We have laws. We have regulations on the books. If the people with the rock crusher meet those criteria, they get the offer. If they don't. I actually don't have the power to shut them down. I kind of wish I was that powerful.